What's insane to me is the fact that people think that doing the same things day in and day out, it's going to get them the result. And if you don't know who I am, my name is 𝔬𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝. I've been in this for 16 and a half years. I've owned a gym for 12. I saw this. I had it walk through my door day in and day out. And I would even get into the point of hiring and firing different trainers because I got tired of this hamster wheel of people not figuring out the solution. And I was part of the problem. So what do I mean by that? Guys, women, you guys spend years trying to spend hours a day getting in shape and doing the right things, but you're missing the elephants in the room. And I call it the insanity definition, right? Like the things that you do that you try to get results, but you end up spinning your wheels time after time because you don't change anything. You expect the same things that you're doing to get you some magical result all of a sudden, but you're scared to change your workouts. You don't like mixing up your eating. You don't change your lifestyle and your habits, but then you just keep trying and trying until you hit that breaking point. And what is that breaking point for many? It could be medications that you get put on. It could be the reality check of you looking in the mirror and seeing like, oh my goodness. Or it could be the fact that you can't keep up with your kids, or that you don't ever want to go out and be around friends because you don't like the way you look. These triggering moments are real and it's not fun, and I've been there and I still live these moments sometimes. I'm just real and honest with you. As a dad of 2 under 6, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm real with what I know has to happen for me to get where I want to go. For example, a lot of guys, they will spend $1,000 on some car payment that they want some souped up car, but they won't put some sort of $200-300 to invest into a good coach and quality coach to get them to actually be able to go to the beach and go walk with their shirt off and look like they work out. But then they complain about it and say, well, it's too expensive. I don't have the time or the money. Oh, you don't have the time. But then why do I have guys that work 16-hour days still have time? It's a matter of setting the priorities of what you want in life. And maybe you don't want it bad enough, or maybe you're okay being mediocre. But the guys I work with understand that solutions come whenever you solve problems. Solving problems is literally easy when you look at your bank statements and where you're putting your money. Because a lot of people can justify a night of $40 cocktails and then an $80 meal with some wacko type of meal that looks like something that could feed a rabbit. But when it comes to actually taking $120, putting into a week of meal prep foods that are actually shipped to your door to have you ready to know what you're doing for your meals, it's, oh, that's too expensive. So I really want to get to the nuts and bolts of this, because the reality is everybody has that definition of what they're doing that's insane. But what they don't have is the step-by-step process to lead them there. And then they try to make other things be able to justify for not having it. But I'll tell you, as a product of coaches, my life has changed when I learn from failing and then put myself into a place of knowing that what I'm doing is going to work when I get help from somebody that has been there before. So that's why I encourage you guys today that, whether it's me, another coach, reach out if you're at that point of needing help. If you're feeling desperate, if you're struggling with where you're at, tired of feeling the way you feel, there's no need for it, really. It's just a matter of breaking the cycle, doing something new, and having somebody put this on automation for you so you just show up and do the work. That's the beauty of it, because you can't rely on other people to get you in shape, which is why coaches thrive. If you rely on a trainer, on a gym, you're setting yourself up for disaster. You have to be taught how to fit it in, how to get a 5-minute workout in when you need to, or how to be able to create a 5-minute meal when your kids are throwing food and you've got practice in 10 minutes. You've got to be taught these things so that way when life does get chaos, you never regress on your fitness. It stays a part of the plan. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you're curious, make sure you do like, subscribe, comment, send me a message today, and I'd love to help. All right. So God bless. Have a great day.